understand how this could happen. A stroke.
Well, we're not sure yet. No, we're running some tests, and please try not to worry.
I don't know what that means. Please tell me he's going to be all right. Tell me that nothing's going to happen to him. I don't want him to die.
Mama.
Tell me that.
Beryl, I can't.
Please.
Don't ask me to lie to you. We're going to know the full picture in a few hours, I promise you. In the meantime, he's holding on, and he's getting the best possible care.
How could such a thing happen? He left the house tonight. He came to get you. He wanted you to come home.
Beryl.
He was angry and he was upset.
Beryl.
I was in there and he's not able to speak. Something happened when he came to see you. What was it? Tell me, I want to know.
Beryl, when Dave...
Patrick, please, I'm talking to my daughter, Nancy.
Okay. I'm going to call my parents.
It's really not necessary. It's so late.
They would want to know.
Go on.
Let's sit down.
Tell me, what happened?
He came to see me at the houseboat, which is where I've been living since I came to New York. Pat and I are living together.
Oh, I see. I thought so.
You did?
He found you together?
Not like that. He walked in and he was angry. But okay. Normal. And we started to talk and the symptoms came on. I don't know. Mama, I'm sorry. I was wrong not to tell you. We just didn't want to hurt you. Pat and I love each other. We just wanted to be together.
Nancy, I don't want to hear any more. I don't want to hear how much you and Patrick love each other. Whatever you have to say, save it for your father. And just pray that he lives to hear it.
I swear I have never seen anything like it.
Well, Samuel Addison Snow is obviously a fan of yours.
It's more than that. Every time I turned around, he was right there.
Did he say anything?
No, he just kept smiling at me like we were old buddies. The only time I ever met him was a couple of months ago in my office when he came with that $10,000 donation.
Yeah, but you refused. Now he wants to have his picture taken with you.
Well, maybe he just likes my face.
No, I don't think that's it.
I knew you were
Who
going
likes your face?
Hi, Ray. I'm sorry. Did we wake you?
Oh, no, I was just going over some copy for the new Sunday supplement. Hi, Bob.
Hey, Ray.
So, somebody wants your picture?
Oh, it's that Samuel Addison Snow. You remember him. You spoke to him in my office a couple of months ago.
Yes, of course.
Well, he was tagging after me all night long, wanting to know how I was, what my plans were. I couldn't shake him. I'm surprised he didn't follow us home.
What's it all about, do you think?
He got me.
Well, I can have some people check it out when I go down to D.C. tomorrow.
No. I mean, I think that's exactly the sort of thing he wants you to do. You get involved with him, and it looks like you're interested in his projects, really. I think it's so much better to just leave it all alone.
Yeah, you're probably right. The less I have to do with him, the better.
Yeah, okay. Well, if I'm catch that shuttle, I better take off. Okay?
Okay, Bob. Call me tomorrow afternoon as soon as you get in. Let me know what's going on.
Sure. Good night, Ray.
Night. So, was it a productive evening?
I suppose.
Odd about Snow. Did he want anything specific?
Probably, but he didn't tell me anything. I'm sorry I had to leave you like that before with Seneca. What happened with him? He's been on my mind all evening.
Oh, I think I straightened things out.
It's unbelievable. Barging in here like that, trying to get me off the board. I wonder if Jill knew he was coming over here.
Well, he didn't say anything.
Did he withdraw the funding?
No.
That's good. You know what kills me? What kills me is that he doesn't even stop to consider what I can do for this project. All he's concerned about, all he's worried about is my working with Jill. He doesn't even trust her enough to think that we can sit in a public place together without his marriage being threatened. It's unbelievable.
Darling, I think I may have managed to reassure him.
How?
I've agreed to join the board.
Was that Seneca's idea?
No, actually, it was mine. I think it's a very worthwhile project, and I think I could be great help in raising the additional funds that you're going to need. I know that Seneca's being very irrational, jealous, and I certainly don't go along with that, but if it'll keep him from pulling his money out, well, I'm willing to sit by your side and reassure him all he wants.
I'm not so sure, Ray.
Of what?
That it is a good solution. Your serving on Jill's committee could put a tremendous amount of pressure on her. You two are not exactly the best of friends.
Well, I certainly can't speak for Jill, but I don't bear her any ill will. You don't have to protect her from me.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not sure I'm very crazy about the idea either. You do understand that.
It'll be a little bit awkward in the beginning. But I think the primary consideration must be my contribution to the project. In addition to my private connections, I can provide all kinds of media coverage. I mean, that'll expedite matters a great deal. And furthermore, Edmund was your son, and this is his memorial, and I would like to be involved.
Thank you. But it's obvious the final decision has to come up from Jill. She has agreed to administer this project with the express understanding that, one, Seneca would not interfere, and two, that her authority would not be compromised by anyone. She's had it very rough lately, Ray. I would hate to have her, well, I hate to cause her any more pain.
You seem to be very aware of the state of Jill's feelings these days.
Well, we've talked.
Oh?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me.
Well, I didn't think it necessary.
Tell me now, Frank.
He shouldn't try to talk yet.
Dave? Hello. Shh. Don't try to talk. The nurse said for you to be quiet and to rest. You're going to be all right. I promise you. It's a good hospital. They're taking good care of you. You remember how worried we were last year when Nancy was hurt? And look, she's fine. And the same thing will be with you. You're going to be fine, David. Don't worry. Don't worry and don't be afraid. Just rest. The nurse wants you to rest. And get well.
Mrs. Feldman,
Yes.
I'm Dr. Koner.
Hello, Doctor. Patrick, Dr. Ryan says that he thinks it's a stroke.
Well, it's very likely.
You mean you don't know?
We're still running the tests now.
Tell me.
Well, he had a slight headache just before, and his right side is very weak.
He's not paralyzed.
No.
Oh, thank
No.
God. The way he was staring,
Well, his sight may be affected, partially. But it's not necessarily permanent.
We'll know in a little while.
Thank you very much, Doctor. David, I was just speaking to the doctor, and he said you're going to be all right. He's a very good doctor. I'm a maven, I know. David, look who's here. Nancy. She came to say hello.
Hello, Daddy. I'm sorry. I love you.
See?
Patrick.
How is he, dear?
Well, he's still inside. There's no diagnosis yet.
Your father said something about a stroke?
Yeah, looks that way.
Where's Beryl?
She and Nancy are in with Dave.
Why did he go to the houseboat? What happened?
Apparently, he found out that we were living together, and then he decided to take her home. We got him here as quickly as we could.
Dear,
Kevin told me Dave came by the bar looking for me, something about wanting to go on an errand with him. I guess that was it.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. Like, if anything, if...
We know, dear, of course.
We thought what we were doing was right. Just, maybe...
It's not your fault. You couldn't have known.
I know if a stroke was coming for Dave, there was nothing we could do to prevent it. Intellectually, medically, I know that, but it just simply doesn't help.
Patrick, please, don't blame yourself. That's not going to do anybody any good. I mean, you've got to be strong now for yourself and for Nancy. She's going to need you to help her get through this.
Yeah.
It goes for me, too. It's not your fault, Patrick.
Thanks for not saying what you could right now.
Right now, what you need is support and concern for Dave.
Pray for him. Okay, Ma?
We will. All of us do.
There's nothing to tell, Ray.
Isn't there?
Ray, when you came back to Washington with me, I agreed not to seek out Jill's company. I was going to put her and our relationship behind me. I have done that. Now, we have met a few times to discuss the memorial for Edmund and my participation in that project. That is all.
You've met more than once.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
Probably to avoid this. There wasn't any reason to tell you about it. It wasn't something I deliberately kept from you. I haven't gone back on my word, Ray.
I just like to know what's going on with you. I thought you liked to share with me. You didn't even tell me about this project until this evening.
I intended to. The memorial is something I want to do because it is for Edmund. I miss him.
I know. I know. It still hurts.
Don't you see, if I can remember him in this way, through the pediatric center, then it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. I'm hoping it will help Jill, too. She's still hurting a lot over the loss of Edmund. And her administering this project is a good way to work through that.
I see.
Ray, you've helped me get where I am in terms of Edmund's death, and I'm grateful to you for that. For that and for many other reasons. But I would like you to reconsider your taking an active role on this board.
Darling, I know how you feel, but I really do believe that I can be of enormous help. I'm not underestimating myself. But I really do feel that with me on this board, I can move things along much faster than anybody could even imagine. And speed is essential. This project could become massive, and it could make massive demands on your time, which you don't have to give right now.
First of all, you never underestimate yourself. And second of all, I'll make the time.
Frank, there's so much going on in your life right now. The Senate, your work, our plans, our wedding, building a whole new life with little John. I really feel that it would be best for everybody, you, Jillian, everyone, if you just let me help you push this thing through as quickly as possible. And besides that, I am being selfish. I really do. I want everything perfect for us. I want you concentrated on our wedding and our future. With my help, that board never need meet more than once.
Ray, be honest with me.
I always am.
Are you afraid of my working with Jill, too?
Of course not. I trust you. I know you love me. I'm not afraid of anything. Look, I don't talk about it a lot, but I think about Edmund, too. I remember how much you used to want to see him during the campaign. This project will have a great deal of personal meaning for me. I want to be involved with it. With you, and for him, please. I need to help.
All right, look. If you want to participate in this, it's all right for me. I appreciate how you feel. But the final okay has to come from Jill.
I don't see how she could object.
No.
I'm glad we shared this. Thank you.
Sure.
I shouldn't be in here. It's not allowed.
No, it's okay.
But they won't know
I
where
told
to
Miss
find...
Lawrence we'd be up here if anything happened.
Oh, Pat. Oh, I'm so scared. I don't want him to die.
It's gonna be all right.
I love him.
I know, he knows it too. He does.
After what I did to him.
No.
I did this to him.
No, listen to me. No, you didn't cause the stroke. If it was coming, there was no way to prevent it. If it didn't happen tonight, it would have happened the next time he got badly upset. I'm sorry it happened the way he did, but you gotta be grateful we caught him in time and we got him here in time. We were there.
I keep seeing him come in the door at the houseboat. Ashamed of me. And then I see him now. He's so helpless. My father.
No, honey. I love you. Honey?
I love you.
Not the same now, is it?
Oh, I don't love you any less. Just, we were wrong, and we didn't want to hurt anybody, but we were wrong at our own world. Just for today. It's a nice dream.
It was real.
Was it?
I don't know. Look, we can start all over again. Your father can pull through this. He will, and we're going to figure it all out. Look, it's late, honey.
Yes.
Tomorrow, we'll go home, we'll talk. We're going to be all right.
Pat,
Excuse me, Miss Feldman. They're moving your father to a room now. You can see him for a moment if you'd like.
Yes, thank you.
Dave, they're moving you upstairs. You'll feel better in a nice bed. You'll get well, and you'll come home. We'll be together, you'll see. Nancy is here to say goodnight.
Daddy, we're going home now. I'm going home with Mama. Do you understand? We're going home. Good night, Daddy. I love you.
Sleep well, darling. We'll be back in the morning. Nurse, take good care of him. Good night, Patrick.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Parties, boys, and drama. Oh my! Catch up with the 5 sexy singles who are putting a new spin on Southern charm. Don't miss an all-new Southern Bells Louisville, Thursday at 10 on SoapNet.